What's going on, guys? G-Harp here. Want to bring you guys a little comparison of Halo 2 on an Xbox 360 versus Halo 2 on a PC. It's going to give you a little demonstration of what the Master Chief Collection will probably look like. It'll probably be more towards what a PC looked like for Halo 2, up-res textures, 1080p, 60 frames per second at least. Mine runs at way more than that, but you get the picture. This is on a 360. It's going to look better than a normal Xbox would. It's just because the components of a 360 are significantly better than a regular Xbox. But you'll be able to get the picture here. You'll still see some of the old stuff that you remember in Halo 2. So let's get into it here. It's midship, old school settings. Let's check it out.
Slayer.
Alright, so here we are. And as you can see, there's a little bit of turn-in issue here. You can really feel it. The 360 is struggling to load all the frames. And this is what 30 frames per second feels like. It doesn't feel fast. 60 frames per second is more of what you'd see in a Call of Duty title or something like that. Anything on PC usually can be run at 60 frames per second. It just feels slower and more sluggish. It's the hallmark of 30 frames per second compared to 60. A lot of PC gamers don't like to even have any games below 60 frames per second, but I think us console players have kind of gotten used to it. I know back in the day I really didn't care about it, but it's nicer these days to have 60 frames per second. And I agree with a lot of people that say that should be the new standard, especially for the Xbox One. It just came out. Should be able to run games at 60 frames per second. But anyway, you can still see aliasing around the edges here, and that's the jagged edges around corners here. You can see it pretty much anywhere that there's corners or edges. You can see the jagged, especially right here. Places like this. Textures aren't fantastic. They're a lot better than they would be on 360, but they're still not incredible. And overall, you can just tell that this is an older game. You can tell it was released in 2004. It does look better than it would on an Xbox once again, but still, you can tell its age. So let's hop over to PC, look at midship again, and see if we can see a difference. Alright guys, here we are in Halo 2 on PC. It's Halo 2 Vista, running on my computer. Let's go into settings here. I'm going to show you what the video settings for this game look like. Not a huge option menu here, but we still get the 4 times anti-aliasing, it's the highest it can go. Level of detail high, highest it can go. Screen resolution at 1920 by 1080, so what my monitor's running at. And I can get into the hundreds of frames per second on this. It's not very taxing on my computer because it's such an old game. But let's get into a match here. I want to show you what the difference is here. So we'll do midship again. And as you can probably see already, the options menu looks a lot sharper. It's a lot nicer. The picture's a lot crisper. Okay, guys. So let's get into this here. See how the game looks compared to Halo 2 on a 360 on a PC. Okay. This is running at 60 frames per second, guys. As you can see, movement's a lot quicker. Things pop in, load much, much faster. You look at the edges on anything here. No aliasing, really, to speak of. Everything's brighter. Everything's just much, much cleaner. The movement's so much slicker. And that's really what you're going to get. You're going to get textures looking a lot nicer. Everything pops. You can see all the details that was originally supposed to be there. It runs extremely smoothly. It's more, honestly, it feels like more Call of Duty-ish in that everything moves fast. You feel like you're going a lot faster than you would in a Halo 2, Halo 3-ish. Because Halo's really never run at it's more than 30 frames per second. In any of them. And you can really tell in Halo 3, Halo 4 especially, I can really tell the difference. coming from PC to back to that, it is really a huge jump or huge step backwards. And that's really why I'm excited about this new Master Chief Collection here. 60 frames per second, you can't ask for more than that. It's going to be such a great experience for people that aren't used to that, to finally see what it's like. I know I'm pumped for it. But yep, nice stuff here, guys. Very, very excited. It's going to be a good time come November. Thanks for watching here, guys. I'll post what my PC specs are in the comments section, or in the information section. I have a pretty high-end rig. GTX 670, 3570K overclock, so it's not a bad machine. But yeah, my machine easily pushes this at over 100 frames per second. This is run at 60, like I said, but still, hope you enjoyed, guys. Might throw some gameplay in of some battles at the end of this video to give you a little bit more of a comparison when it's actually being pushed instead of just me running around. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Appreciate it. Take her easy.
Bye. They're lashed. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Field of fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
All hands, report to battle station.